Hi guys. Derek here again. So we will talk about Deadlock versus Starvation. So what is it? So a deadlock here is basically a set of threads and processes that are stuck forever. On the other hand, Starvation is like a thread or process is like perpetually postponed because others keep getting the resources first. So to give you an example, like here, it's basically like a car and another car. They're heading towards each other, but like uh, like both of them refuse to like basically back out. So this is one example of a deadlock. Another deadlock is like where you have like these cars and they're all stuck and no one can get out. So it depends. You can have like only two processes or you can have like multiple processes, like right here. So what is like the typical cause? Oh, sorry. Like for starvation, the example would be like you're in a restaurant, like multiple VIPs and like regular people come in, but then the VIPs keep coming. So, and if the restaurant had a policy where like the VIP is always more important than like regular people, then the regular people would never be able to sit at the restaurant. So this regular person will be starved. So that's like the the analogy. So typical cause is like circular weight over resources. Starvation on the other end is like it's like bad policy, like unfairness. Like if you have strict priority scheduling, like biased queues or readers dominating writers, etc. The formal conditions for deadlock to happen, it talks about like Kaufman's four conditions. So mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, circular weight, all of which are explained in the textbook. I encourage you guys to read it. On the other hand, starvation has no fixed condition. It's about indefinite postponement due to like bad policy. So how do we detect like a deadlock? We look for cycles in like a wait for resource graph. So if you look at the textbook, it explains like how wait for resource graph is constructed, and like basically threads are all blocked. So in a starvation, it's harder to prove because you just notice like unbounded wait time for one party. So usually like the scheduler basically prioritizes like other schedules, other processes or threads, while like one of them gets basically abandoned or neglected. So we have to just watch out for like the neglected one. So how do we prevent or fix? We basically break a Kaufman condition because here the Kaufman conditions define like these are the four conditions for a deadlock. So that means if either one of them is broken, then the deadlock is no longer there. So we can either impose a global lock ordering, allow preemption, avoid hold and wait here, or like detect and kill rollback in order to talk about starvation. How do we prevent and fix this? We basically improve the policy. We add fairness. We add aging priorities, FIFO queues, quotas, fair RW locks, limit retries and backoffs. For example, like to extend our analogy, after 3 VIPs in the restaurant, seat a regular, so the regular has a chance to eat. So at the restaurant. So we talked about this. So here, two threads, like this thread holds like this lock and this thread holds that lock, and like they are programmed to wait for the other's lock. So this program will like never like go forward. So everyone's like waiting. So a deadlock here is like everyone waits forever. As I defined here, an example system, basically like a medium priority or a high priority task hogs all CPU, which I illustrated with the restaurant example here. Analogy there. And here, just to summarize, a deadlock is everybody waits forever, and then starvation is somebody waits forever while others keep going. So this is like the subtlety and the difference. So please let me know if you have any questions, feedbacks, or comments. Thank you.